first and third Monday at 6 p.m. Tune into thevoiceofstockton.org. Want to talk politics? Tune in every Sunday at 5 p.m. as Don Mazewski and Dustin Brakeville give you the latest news.
Alongside our political analyst, Professor Sirian Villavicencion and Tamara Sakari.
I can hear you loud and clear, Governor. Sure, I'd be happy to.
On Politics Panoramic.
All right, I turned down a little bit. Okay, so I know we totally just cut off like everyone's favorite song, but we wanted to tell everybody that we have a new YouTube channel, and we need you to subscribe to the new channel because we're not uploading or streaming on the old channel anymore. It's still the Voice of Stockton.
It's going to be fresh, brand new.
New content.
Great content.
Yeah.
Only exclusively on KXVS.
Yes, if you and on this video will be a link in the description where you can click it, but if you want to type it in, we made it real easy for you. You know bit.ly, the short link, bit.ly. So you can type bit.ly/subscribe_KXVS_YouTube. So bit.ly/subscribe_KXVS_YouTube. That's easy enough, right, Donavin? Donovan is a silent minority.
Speechless.
I'm trying to get my accent right. Hold on. I'm just throwing over it in my head. Let me start. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. How to do it? All right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go subscribe to this new channel. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, what's different about this channel than the last one?
Well,
What's changed?
Well, we're making some changes. We're always doing something new, but this is something that we had to do this, and we've had to do this for a while. So this new channel, it's really not much different, except the channel will be different. So all our new content is going on the channel.
You're listening to KXVS on 92.1, coming soon. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Locally Live right here on KXVS 92.1 FM, the voice of Stockton. I am one of your hosts today, Donavin Mazewski, joined here with, of course,
Xenia Gonzalez.
And two wonderful guests who I'm very glad we've gotten the chance to have in the studio today. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name is John Tiano.
I'm Brian, a.k.a. BR.
Well, thank you guys for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, okay, so I guess just to start off, tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
Well,
your music.
I'm producing this guy's album, John Tiano, and he's got a pretty interesting story. I'll let him tell it, but Bound for Sound is the publication that we kind of started off in his basement, and we changed the name to Rough and Ready, just so everybody out there knows it's Rough and Ready.
I like it.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised nobody had that name. I was like, Rough and Ready Productions. And
that's it.
we got it. I bought it.
Fortunate. I always love like when I have a good name for like a company or like just an idea.
Right.
I always like search it to see if it's trademarked, and like all the time someone has it. So like when you find one that isn't, like that's really like yes.
Exactly. I was
excited.
like, oh yes, $80 for the domain name. I'm cool. I'll take
It's
it.
mine.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. So I've been recording him. We're trying to finish this album up. Hopefully be done by July. So
Ooh, how many songs?
about 8. It'll be about 8 songs total, and it's a cross between like country and pop, and a little bit of rock, a little bit of soul,
A little everything.
a
little
bit of
R&B.
everything.
Yeah, it's an eclectic album. Because that's how I listen to music. I listen to country. I listen to rock. I listen to pop, R&B, blues. I listen to everything. So I tried to mix it all into the album.
Yeah, it represents you. That's how it should be.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
Okay. Well, John, I'd like to ask, where did you start with this?
Well, I started writing music in 1978, I'd say. Had a severe motorcycle accident in 1977 that put me in a coma for 2.5 weeks. And music was what kept me alive. My mother showed up at the hospital and said, I want a radio by his ear and I want it on 24/7 because if anything's going to keep him alive, it's going to be music. And that's what brought me to it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So, and when I came out of the coma, I didn't know anything. I had to be taught who I was, how to count to 10, how to read, how to write. But I could sing along with Stevie Wonder. He's my icon.
Yeah.
I could sing along with a lot of songs that I knew, but I still didn't know who I was, didn't know who my parents were, couldn't count to 10, the whole bit.
And it still has that problem today sometimes.
I say, "Are you sure you're my father, BR?" He says, "I'm not your father, John."
Okay.
Yeah, so we just, so then I met, I've been doing it for years, been writing for years, and just said to myself, keep writing, keep knowing you're going to get better, and one day you'll have an album put together. And one of the songs on the album is the second song I ever wrote.
That's awesome.
That's
and
really
now
cool.
here you are.
Yeah.
You got your album about to be out. You're being interviewed on the radio. I'm pretty sure you did what you wanted to now.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm real happy because this is what I have been working for forever, for as long as I can't remember.
That's beautiful.
That's
I like
awesome.
Nice
it.
pun.
I like that about you're injured and like the music though, like that pulled you through.
Oh.
And that got you through it. And
No
like,
doubt.
kept you
Music
together.
is what kept me alive. It's kept me alive the whole time. Music. Knowing that this was going to happen someday, and this album's going to go.
Just confident. You know what? If I had met you prior to then, just hearing your voice, I'm like, this guy, he's probably like a real cool like musician and singer. I'm sure he's probably on the radio all the time. It's just you can hear it in his voice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in San Francisco. My father's side of the family is from San Francisco, and we moved to San Jose when I was real young, 7 or so. San Francisco to Pacifica, then to San Jose. I think I got there when I was about 9, and I lived in San Jose my whole life until I met my wife, and then we fell in love, and we rented houses all over. I mean, not houses, but apartments all over San Jose, different places. And then we, her father passed away, and we got a little money. And not enough to buy a house in San Jose, but enough to get a house in Stockton. So we moved up here, and then I lost her to lung cancer, and so I couldn't handle living in the house no more. So I moved to another house, and that's where I met BR through another friend of ours.
Ray Klinkenbeard.
Yeah, Ray Klinkenbeard.
He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, good friend of both of ours. And he heard me playing on my porch one day, and he came over and he said, "Hey, I know a producer, and that's good music, so I'm gonna introduce you."
I'm gonna put you guys together.
Yeah, and that's how it happened, and it was all from God.
The divine order of
Yeah,
God.
I know it was because I just did a lot of praying.
My buddy Ray was like, "You got to hear this guy." And, his taste in music isn't what I prefer, But I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So I came over and I heard him play, and I was like, all right, I think this is worth something, man. We can do something with you. So I just told him, clearing the basement out, I'm moving in, and that's how it started.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So now I have a little studio in his basement. I record him, and I also do other projects for other people, other bands, and I do a lot of film stuff, video.
Okay. And I was wondering, because I actually, before the show, I looked at like some of your productions done, and I was curious where you started with that.
Full Sail University.
Oh.
I went for music production.
Nice.
So I started recording music, but then they wanted us to do syncing with video tracks, video and music. So I started filming stuff, and then I just got way into filming. So
Filming, and you're just like, man, you're holding the camera, and you're like, I love putting this together.
Exactly.
I'm a bit of an amateur
Nice.
cinematographer myself, so
Right.
I know the.
I seen you at the festival filming. We got the same camera.
Oh yeah. Oh, we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was nice. I would like walk past you, and I was like, oh, this guy's got my camera.
I know. I just upgraded to the Canon too, and I'm glad I did. I was all Sony before that. Just all Sony Handycam and what else was I? GoPros also by
I
Sony.
love GoPros.
I love them too.
And we're not getting paid for these plugs either.
No, no, not yet.
Important disclaimer. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, but yeah. So now I'm into video and stuff. So look
That's
forward
really
to seeing your work, man.
My work. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Donovan.
My extremely amateur work.
Sorry,
I have
we all start somewhere.
yeah, I have a lot of like random little disjointed things.
Okay.
I've always wanted to like no, not always, but like recently I wanted to put like my work together and kind of assemble it into like a nice project or start a project where like a sort of larger production, you know, and like and follow it through. And so when I'm done, I have this like nice package of like, this is what I did, and I worked with these people in this
portfolio?
Portfolio.
I'm pretty sure is what you're looking
Sure,
for.
like a portfolio. Yeah, I mean, just kind of for fun, but I mean,
Right, sure.
it could be a portfolio.
Totally.
Very good.
That's what it's for, yeah. That's what I'm doing with the UOP, watermarking all my stuff that I work on.
Oh, yeah.
So when I apply for the business program, I'm like, this is all the things I did, and these are all the people that really like my face.
Yeah. Yeah, see, when I started Full Sail, they gave me a laptop, the MacBook Pro, and they're like, everything you do, keep it on there. That's your portfolio pretty much.
Yep,
once
you
you're
just
done with
turn this
school.
laptop in
Yeah,
somewhere.
just turn it on and play. For sure.
John, for some of the songs on your album, I was hoping you could tell us in the audience a little bit about some of your inspirations for some of them.
Well, let me see. It's unusual the way I get inspiration for some songs. Just comes to me like I'll be driving down the road and I'll see something, and it just shoots something into my head about a line for a song. So I will sing it, and I like the sound of it, and so I pull over and I write it down, and I pull out my recorder and I sing it. And then another line will come to me, and another line will come to me, and then I get a melody going, and then I put it away. I start driving again, and then when I get home, I pull it out and I take out my guitar and I start fiddling with it. And sometimes I change it completely, but it gives me a concept and an idea, and I work from there.
That's nice. You get it like while the idea comes to you, and
Yeah.
like when the inspiration is fresh. Like
Yeah,
you take
yeah.
that and you run with it and you create with it.
Matter of fact, do you remember the big floods up in San Jose? What year was that? 90, in the 90s sometime. Me and my wife, we went.
They were born in the 90s.
I remember. I'm old enough. Donovan, on the other hand, is not.
It was about 98. It was late in the 90s.
He's a 2000 baby.
Okay.
Oh,
So.
my goodness. Okay, well, ask your mom about this when you go.
Okay.
Or your dad. Yeah, but anyways, so me and my wife went to, because the I don't remember the name of the river, but Guadalupe River through San Jose was so bad. It was up.
It flooded, yeah. Right.
Oh, completely. And so tons of people were going to see by the river, right?
Yeah.
And so me and my wife, forgive me, we went to the river. Well, she was my buddy too, my best friend.
Aw.
But we went to the river and we're watching it, and people were, talking, different people shoot, because there was probably 30 people there just watching from different places. It all come just checking out the river. And then we got back home, and I went in my music room while she was cooking dinner, and I started playing a riff. And the first line that come to me was "Sitting by the river,"
Oh, that's
thinking
awesome.
how life ought to be, and so that's how the song was achieved. And that's how it happens most of the time. Or like I said, sometimes I just go in and it just comes to me.
That's awesome. One of our actual viewers who is watching live right now, Jeffrey, would like to ask, what's your favorite song that you've covered? So maybe someone else's that, it's just a really good song that you like playing.
Jeffrey, the truth of the matter is, because I'm so into, because of the deficit that I have, I can remember lyrics to a lot of songs because that's a part of my brain that didn't get hurt, but I don't know a lot of the I can do it, but I don't. It's hard for me to remember cover songs.
Basically, just writes his own material.
I write my own material. Yeah, it's easier for me to do that because it takes me a long time to learn a cover song. I got to
That's
sit
somebody
down and
else's
go over
work
it,
and-
go over it, and go over it.
Remember
Right, and try to remember the words, and then try and remember the chord progressions, the chord structure, and everything.
Right, yeah.
And then in all that time, I could be writing my own stuff. This is why. This is why.
Do you have those issues with Stevie Wonder? Because you were saying he's your inspiration, and a lot of his songs mean.
I only have one problem with Stevie Wonder, and that's that I haven't gotten to meet him yet.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will meet him.
Yeah.
I will meet him. I'll shake his hand. I may even do something on one of his albums.
All right. Do you know any of his songs? Do you have trouble remembering those ones as well?
Well,
or-
I know
'cause
him
you
lyrically,
yeah.
but I don't know him on the guitar.
Ah, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, I would never cover Stevie Wonder on the guitar because I don't mess with gold. That would be like taking something that you love
Yeah.
and just crushing it.
Yeah. Totally understand and respect you for that. Well, thank you guys for asking any questions. If you have any more, feel free to keep them coming. We are watching them live.
Yes, of course. It's around time for us to go to a break. But before we do, you guys have your guitars. I don't know if you're watching live on Facebook or on YouTube or on our website, then you can see that these two gentlemen have brought their lovely guitars, their instruments in the studio with us, with the intent of playing music. Surely, what are some songs that we might be expecting to hear today?
What do you want? You want to go? Daddy Me, yeah. Daddy Me. It's called Daddy Me, or Born and Raised down in Tennessee. Not just Daddy Me.
That's a long title.
Yeah, I just go with Daddy Me. That's what I've always called it, Daddy Me, and that's what it's copywritten under. But some people say they want to hear Born and Raised down in Tennessee, and I say no, that's not what it's called.
It's because it's the lyric they remember,
Right.
or yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Well, before we go to break, could you tell us a little bit about Daddy Me?
Well, truth of the matter is, it just came to me. I mean, I don't know why. I was it's just one of those songs that just,
He wasn't even born in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Really?
I was listening to country music and I said, what's a good country thing? Well, let me see. If I was living all alone with my daddy, how would that be, So I started strumming the guitar. And, well, I was born and raised down Tennessee, living by myself, my daddy and me. Never learned much more than how to shoot a gun and climb a tree.
It's awesome.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a real. I said, first of all, it's the first song I wrote, and I said, I don't have enough going on to write, Journey, that kind of music with the electric guitars and
extremely complex,
especially when I first started. And so I said, well, I got to write country. It's got to be simple. Not that all country is simple, but country is simpler to relate to a lot of times, So I started this one, and it just took off, for me.
That's beautiful, and I loved what I heard so far. I'm very excited for it. Hopefully you guys stick with us, and then when we come back, we can listen to that lovely song. This is Locally Live with your hosts Donavin and Zen, and our awesome guests John and Brian. We'll be right back. Make sure you guys stay tuned. KXVS 92.1 FM, the voice of Stockton.
VX
Nice.
on 92.1
Nice.
FM, coming soon.
The Third City Podcast is a production of Third City Coalition. In our show, we examine case studies in urban development in Stockton and other cities like Stockton across the country, exploring their local and regional impacts. Individual efforts play a role in Third City development, and it starts with you. We hope you'll join us for new episodes starting in early 2017.
Me, a cat, moving in with a new human. It took a little getting used to. She has these weird games she likes to play, like this giant feather. She sticks it in my face. I swat it away. She sticks it in my face. I swat it away. It's almost like she thinks I enjoy it. But seeing how much fun she gets out of it, well, I guess it makes it all worth it. Humans.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Welcome back to The Cat Show. Up next we have Nico. Nico is a member of the Shelter Pet Group.
That's right. A group known especially for their sunspot sleeping, ball chasing, leg rubbing, couch purring, bed leaping, and of course companionship.
Wonderful. And what breed would you say Nico is?
I'd have to go with a tabbyish Persian kind of mix.
Tremendous cat.
I'd also like to point out her coat's wonderful mix of colors. Is it black, gray, black, brown?
Somewhere in between.
Indeed.
It's always special when we get to see a cat like this.
Just look how she struts.
It's like she owns the place.
And how she's so incredibly cute in her indifference to commands.
A strong-willed feline.
And see how she curls up and cuddles her person.
The pitch on her purring is simply perfect.
Nice one.
I know. Fantastic cat.
Fantastic indeed. But really the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Nico is to meet one.
Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college, which ends up making the future better for all of us. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
KXVS LP Stockton.
Coming to 92.1 KXVS, the voice of Stockton, every Thursday at noon. Spotlight on Black Lights, the show that illuminates creative and artistic achievements in the African American community. With your host, Tama Brisbane, Poet Laureate for the city of Stockton, California. The show is Black Lights. Watch how we shine.
KXVS on 92.1. Coming soon.
Welcome back to Locally Live, guys, right here on KXVS 92.1 FM, the voice of Stockton. I'm one of your hosts, Donavin, joined here with
Xenia Gonzalez.
Right, and our guests,
BR
John Tiano.
And before we went to break, we talked about some songs that you guys might be playing. Daddy Me, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah, is that inspired by my dad and just things that we did together over the years, and, the good relationship we got and all that.
Beautiful inspiration.
Yeah, but it's done in a country style, though. I changed it up from what me and Dad did through the years with the family and going on camping trips and all that stuff and going,
You put a country flavor on
Oh,
it.
yeah, it's completely. It's like I was a country boy raised by.
It feels more blues rocky to me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice. It's some Mudville
yeah,
blues.
exactly.
Mudville.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Ready? Well, I was born and raised down in Tennessee, living by Zelda. My dad and me never learned much more how to shoot a gun, climb a tree. I was a rough young man by the age of 15, had fire in my eyes and didn't want to be seen by anybody trying to tell me how to live my life. Dad and me were done just fine, hunting our food, making our shine. Didn't want to live no city man kind of life. Dad and me were done just fine. Well, my papa said mama died and she had knees. Never understood quite how it could be that the only woman he'd ever loved was taken from his life. But he raised me right, taught me what was wrong, told me what to stay away from if I want to live long, and how to straighten up if I ever want to get me wired. Dad and me were done just fine, hunting our food and making our shine. Didn't want to live no city man kind of life. Dad and me were done just fine. Well, been a few years now since Papa died, and I'll never forget how hard I tried to keep myself from crying when I looked at his face. But I can't help thinking about him every day, and all the things that my daddy would say, and just how good he raised me in every way. Yes, he did. Daddy and me were done just fine, hunting our food and making our shine. Didn't want to live no city man kind of life. Daddy and me done just fine. Daddy and me were done just fine.
Wow. That beautiful song, man. I'm such a huge fan of yours, right now.
Right on.
That's cool. That's the second song I ever wrote.
Second? That's really?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Second song.
Got talent. This kid's got talent.
This 55-year-old kid's got talent.
Yeah.
You're just a young buck.
Yeah.
That's it.
We were just thinking about that the other day, like with the brain injury. If he was like 16 and he had to start all over again, that would make him 16 years younger mentally, right?
Yeah, so I guess I'm only about 55, that would make me 45, 39. my math skills aren't that good.
You're good. Wow, just a beautiful song. I can't wait to hear it.
What do you think we ought to do now? Message?
Well, it's up to them.
That's up to you
guys.
guys.
You want us to play more music?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if you have more music, please do play it.
Let's do it to time.
How about Taxi?
Taxi.
Yeah.
Okay. Buddy, don't you lean on me when I've been drinking this much. I'm so low that I can barely see, and I won't make a good crutch. Think we better call a cab, 'cause you're sure not driving alone. We're gonna get you home. We're gonna get you home. Shame our real good time turned into such a mess. I think about work and kids, how money's low. Don't let stress, don't mean to bring you down. So let's get up out of here, yeah. Without shedding a tear. Seems I've always had somebody to pull me through. And tonight, my friend, I'm leaning on you. So buddy, you can lean on me, hold you up best I can. Barman, just scream taxi, so grab a hold of my hand, and I'll get you out of here, back home where you need to be. Grab a hold of me, grab a hold of me. Taxi.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And what's that song about, or is it just another? Just came to you.
It just came to me.
Just came to you.
Yeah, because I see taxis on TV. I see taxis all over the place.
It's about two guys at a bar getting drunk.
Yeah. And
do not lean
you
on
need a
me
taxi for
because
that.
we're gonna fall down.
Yeah. We're both too screwed up to drive.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, I lost two brothers to drunk driving. So.
How about Messages? That would be 3 songs right there.
Okay. You want to hear another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Your messages.
Okay, there's a message in your timing. It's hard to say exactly what you're wanting me to do, but your smile put a new rhythm to my dance, yeah. And the only one I wanna dance with is you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So pull up a chair, girl, let me get to know you. You don't have to tell me everything about you from the gate. Your sweet little secrets will keep me wondering, and I'm not worried about how long I have to wait. No. So if you're asking yourself, is he worth the time? The only time you're gonna spend with me will get you high. Let's just find us a groove, move till we lost our minds, and maybe then you'll see just what you want from me. 'Cause the message in my timing will bring you to a place I know you've never been, and a feeling of tranquility will run through us like a fire so hot you swear you'll never feel it again. No. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-bow, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-wow.
Okay, I love that. That is awesome.
A little soulful.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can't wait for you guys to have that out so I can download that.
on.
Like, I need a copy of this
Yeah.
right now.
Well, it should be out, like I said, around July.
I got several good songs on this album.
Yeah.
I'm very
excited.
I'm expecting them. That was amazing. There's so much talent prevalent right now. It's humbling, really.
Thank you.
Thank you very
That's
much.
great. I'm like I'm ridiculous, like huge fan of yours now. Like
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna follow you like in every way possible. Speaking of following you, what are some ways that our listeners can link up to you guys?
He's got a website in development right now. It'll be johntiano.com.
johntiano.com.
Yeah, and we'll have a lot of video up. I've been this last year just stacking videos for him. So we're gonna try to put out a video for every song, because I watched a little
beautiful
little clip from Chuck D from Public Enemy, and he was like, "Nowadays you need to make a video for every song."
You know what? Yeah, you need a lot of videos.
Yeah.
It's true. There's so many.
So much
content. Not just that, but there's so much content being constantly pushed.
Right.
If you guys don't have a video,
no one's gonna.
It's like,
just
well,
look
why
at
are
the
you guys
picture.
even? Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to see it, not just hear it.
Yeah, definitely. We want to feel a part of it and experience it with you.
Oh, and the things that I have going on in my mind when I listen to my own music, like, do we have time for one more?
Yes.
Okay,
What are you
Nature
gonna
of the
play?
Beast.
Okay.
We haven't done that one yet,
All right.
right? Okay. Okay, now, just,
There's no lead in this one yet.
what?
There's no lead in it.
You
I
know
remember
what?
last time I
We'll
played it, you
break
tried
that
to.
way down. Oh, no. Oh, okay. You want to leave that
No
out?
lead yet. Yeah, no
Okay.
lead yet.
Okay, now we want to slow this down just a little bit. 'Cause
Sure.
You're catching on, okay? Soundtracks in my mind, and all the time I'm running on zero. Headlights blind my eyes, but that's no surprise. I'm nobody's hero. I can't speak about my virtue, but neither can you. So don't be a fool, no, 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 no. Close your mouth and open up your eyes. Wow, what a shock. You'll be surprised. 'Cause every time you turn around, someone's there to put you down. And that's just the nature of the beast. Just the nature of the beast. Hardcore hard-ons and hearts of gold, playing the same games. Unrealistic, ideologic people don't care to know their names. The ones who run this rock are screwing us from the inside, living in towers made of gold. And when they know the end is near, they won't have a thing to fear. You see, they got a secret place to go, where they can grow old all alone, while the rest of us die. And that's just the nature of the beast. Just the nature of the beast. I'll go into the last verse, okay? Crystal wheels spinning in minds of crime, they come and go with each day, shaking off the messes they leave behind. They like to call their dirty prey. And as they step into their limousines with dreams that seem impossible to reach, but reach they do, much more than a few, as they play their wicked games. And every time they turn around, they just collect a bigger crown. And that's just the nature of the beast. Just the nature of the beast. Soundtracks in my mind, and all the time I'm running on zero. I can't speak about my virtues, but neither can you. Neither can you. No, neither can you.
That was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really excited for your guys' upcoming work to be released, and good luck in your future endeavors.
Thank
with
you,
that.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes. For that song again, what was inspiration?
Honestly, can I speak?
Politically?
Yeah.
Be as honest.
Can I say it with a
that's
little vulgarity?
You can say yes.
Too many assholes running this world. Hardcore hard-ons and hearts of gold playing the same games. I cut out words in this song that I didn't feel would be appropriate.
Radio friendly.
Yeah, so we try to be radio friendly as possible.
So I left some real good flyers out of it.
Thank you. We appreciate
Much
that.
appreciated.
I try to be radio friendly too as well, because I'm gonna pull out my Shamble card anyways. I'm from a band from back in the day, '96, the Shambles from Stockton. We were a hardcore
I've heard
band.
that, the Shambles.
Yeah, we've talked about that a little
I bet
bit.
your parents loved us.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, so we had a lot of shows where we got shut down just for cussing.
Just for
for
language.
So nowadays I'm like no
let's,
more cussing.
Keep it clean.
Right. Exactly.
I don't even know what those words are anymore.
Right.
There's so many words in the English language to replace cussing that you don't even need to.
I know.
It's so easy to radio friendly yourself nowadays.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. In this album, where this particular word comes in, it's necessary.
Right.
Yes, I mean, there are uses for that word. There's reasons to use that word.
Exactly. but you know what? I figure when it hits the radio, they're gonna bleep it. Anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna get bleeped.
But people will know what it means and they'll buy it so they can hear it with that word in it on the at the home.
We'll have a radio version though.
Yeah.
And when we are done with this album, can we bring it here and you guys?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as you guys are done with the album, we'll have it uploaded and it'll be a KXVS regular.
Oh, that's awesome.
We'll be sure to shoot you whatever we finish.
Oh yeah.
You guys will get it first.
Awesome.
No
and
doubt.
I'm
You'll
sure
get
we'll
our
see
first
you,
album.
very soon.
Definitely.
We work with, Alicia and Renee very
My
closely. So,
fiancé.
yes, the lovely, beautiful Alicia. We run into her pretty regularly.
She's a wonderful gal.
That's my girl.
She's a wonderful woman. Love her.
To all of our listeners, I'm sure you guys have just become huge fans of John and Brian right here. Where can people see you performing? Where are you?
Nothing booked at the moment.
Yeah,
but
we're
Blackwater on Wednesdays is like our little niche now, I guess you could say.
Oh, okay. I have seen you guys play at Blackwater before.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe you were there the
very first day.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they first reopened.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why
I went and watched Victor.
I looked at you and I said, that's what you said.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, from Blackwater.
Yeah.
I went there once. I've only been there once. I haven't had a chance to go back.
Okay.
But every time we run into somebody, it's like, oh yeah, I remember seeing you at Blackwater.
Right.
I'm like, I went there once, and this is like the
Yeah.
50th person.
Cool.
Blackwater, I'm telling you guys, if you're looking for artists, this is the place to go hang out, because
that
it
is
was
the spot.
once, and we have months of artist connections now.
Let me tell you something. Werlo's also.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Werlo's has some great musicians that come in there. I mean, studio musicians.
Yeah, we actually from Blackwater and Werlo's, Jordan Waters, he performed. He works with us pretty regularly.
Okay.
We've done 2 shows with him, and
Nice.
Awesome.
he's come on our radio station 2 times.
Very cool.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
but if we do have any shows coming up, we'll definitely call you guys and maybe you can plug us on that.
That'd
Yeah,
be
definitely.
wonderful. Yeah.
I would love to get
right.
get to see you guys more. Maybe do something on the spot, so
Yeah.
you guys will see these beautiful faces once more again. These young bucks.
Oh, thank you.
Is he talking about you two?
I think they can't be talking about us.
Right.
Yeah, these 2 young guys over here. I mean,
Yeah, we definitely will let you know about upcoming shows so we can get some crowd out. Get some
That's
people
awesome.
out.
Yeah.
And for for your website, I didn't get a chance to ask you earlier. The website, how would you spell that?
Oh, JOHN TIANO.
Okay.
Tiano.
Okay, everyone. So if you're looking for
I tell people it's piano with a T for terribly sexy.
that's a great way to get people to remember. I'm never going to forget.
That's a good one. Good.
he's horrible with names, so now that's gonna be stuck with him forever.
Yeah,
Just
he'll
randomly
remember
throughout
that.
the day, he's just gonna be saying that now.
Like,
We'll
yeah,
remember
T
that
for
one.
terribly sexy. Boom. John Tiano.
I need that on. That should be on your T-shirt for you guys. That should be
That would be a good
merch for
shirt.
you guys.
That would be good. Try to remember that. If you don't remember, I'll come and ask Donavin. What did he say?
I want a consultant fee. I give him the idea to put it on a shirt.
I will not forget that because people never know how to spell my name. So that's how I figured out a long time ago. Just tell them it's piano with a T. And when you tell them for Terribly Sexy, they won't forget it.
They just won't.
Yeah, stuck now.
Yeah, that's very unique. Thank you guys so much for coming on and
Thank
performing
you.
for
Thank
us.
you. This was an opportunity of a lifetime. I really appreciate it.
Well, we are thankful to have you guys here. You guys are amazing artists, and that's really what we try to promote is our local amazing artists. So thank you guys.
It's all him. He brought.
All right, you guys.
Right. Now, wait, hold on. Before we close out the show, there's a few questions I just want to ask. Number one, for any other aspiring artists or people who are trying to get something happening with their music or have an inspiration and they're not sure where to start or they're just moving towards something, do you have any advice?
Call 510-969-2971. That's my studio phone number. And if you need any help with recording something or you want other artists, you want to be on an album, so we're looking for people. I mean, on our album so far, we have Snap Jackson. He's an awesome banjo player. We have the keyboard player from Smash Mouth, Michael Klooster. He's my first producer for my band, so he's on the album playing pianos. We have all kinds of cool musicians that can collaborate.
Local musicians that we love, that we've played with at different places, that are all awesome.
That's awesome.
And I'm trying to get as many as I can to come on the album with me because they're all just awesome guys.
We need violins, we need horns. So if anybody out there has any of that,
I know
we have a vast Rolodex of musicians.
Oh, good.
Any kind.
We know what we're calling.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay, and John, do you have any advice for the people of Stockton?
Along the lines of what?
Music.
Well, I mean,
what kind of
Let's
advice?
go music.
I mean, let me tell you, giving people in Stockton advice. Where do you want me to start?
The stage is yours, but if you'd like to hone in on music, that's fine.
Well, music is the only place I could go. That's kind of what I was saying. What kind of advice can I give people?
Let's stick with music.
Music. Well, I mean, the advice that I would give people in Stockton about music, I don't think I would be one to be, because I'm just getting started in the business. And I've been working on doing this album since 1979. First time I wrote my first song, I said, I'm going to do an album. And every song I've written since then has either been trashed or is going to go on the album. And that's it. Just my motivation is motivation.
Don't give up.
Yeah, my motivation is motivation. You just have to believe. It's another song I wrote called Believe.
Want to hear it? Here it goes.
We're very excited, though.
Fantastic.
All right. Thank you very much for being in
Well,
studio.
thank you guys, gang. God bless you.
Have a great day.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, that was very,
KXVS LP.
So is there a way to look that up online?
Yeah, it was live broadcasted. My mic's off.
The Third City Podcast is a production of Third City Coalition. In our show, we examine case studies in urban development in Stockton and other cities like Stockton across the country, exploring their local and regional impacts.